No more testing, no more practice. This is the real deal. And it's make or break here at round one of this year's Formula One World Championship. We go racing today around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit, with 15 corners and 2 good passing opportunities into turns 1 and 4. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Golden Boy lines up on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Hamilton, Russell, Leclerc, Fernando Alonso, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Stroll, Ocon, Tsunoda, Gasly, Ricciardo, Hülkenberg, Magnussen, Albon, Bottas, Joe and Logan Sargent. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. Welcome to the commentary box. I'm Alex Jakes. Alongside me, a real authority on all things motor racing. It's a warm welcome back to Anthony Davidson. Well, welcome back after all the testing, the build-up. It all now comes down to this.
Everyone's G'd up for this one. They've done the testing, like you say. The drivers will be revving inside, heart rates going, trying to burst out their chest at this moment. With that anticipation, who's got the speed? We're going to learn now, once and for all.
Okay, we celebrated pole position yesterday. That's history now. Today, we go for the win. I want to be celebrating with you at the end of this race. Come on, mate. Okay, so our system checks are good. We need to stay in formation and start bringing the car up to temperature, please. Get some load into the tyres and work the brakes. We want them nice and warm by the end of this lap. Conditions look stable at the moment, no rain currently expected. Okay, incredible parking there, nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get good launch as the race starts. Keep an eye. DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Tyre condition still looking good. Pack, that's P1. Hamilton's behind you now. They're on fresh softs. front of the pack, and Verstappen's behind. Okay, they're on old softs. Okay, your pit window opens in 9 laps time. Okay, 50 laps to go. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, mate, right, we've got some clear track in front of us, so let's make best use of it and make the next lap a quick one. You got this. Job on hitting that target, mate. Nice work. Still a long way to go, though. box this lap. Charles is in for his stop now. Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please. Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance and the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed. Okay, let's go now, come on! Your late turning meant we had a slower than planned pit stop, I'm afraid. Alright, we'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in this strategy. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, so all of our tyre pressure data is currently reading 0. Assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about. Okay, mate, we need to save up some ERS, so let's focus on charging it up, please. Great stuff, mate. You hit the target well there. Nice one. It's a long way to go in this race, though, so keep your head down. Lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Charles is in the pits. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. Okay, we're boxing this lap, give us the best in lap you can. Box this lap, please. Box this lap. Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. You're leading the pack. That's P1. Piastri's behind. Gap is 60 seconds plus. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Your pit window is open. Pit window currently open. 21 laps to go. Right, let's go, come on! That stop was slower than we ideally wanted to see. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, mate, we've got loads of ERS in reserve, so let's have a big push and use it all up. tyre condition still looking good. Oh mate, great stuff. You hit that target. That sets us up nicely for the rest of this race. First position, front of the pack. Piastri's behind you now. Okay, they're on fresh hards. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Okay, 17 laps to go now. Overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. go. That's a new fastest lap of the race. That's P1. Piastri's behind. You're separated by an entire lap. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 13 laps to go. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Okay, final lap, let's go, final lap. Fantastic drive, that's just fantastic, amazing, you deserved that race win, well done mate.
Smiling faces on the pit wall then after that superb win here at Chequered, and rightly so, a brilliant effort from the whole team.
Well, you're always unsure of the competition and what your opponents have been able to do in the off-season, but they've come here today, they've delivered the performance that you dream about, and wow, did they make that car sing today. Really impressive stuff.
Here come our winners now, a thrilling race and a tremendous effort by Ferrari. Their history is well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world over to see them come out on top once again. What an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who's joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
This makes up for all the disappointment in F1 23. Formula 1 2024, look how strong we are. Go beyond Smalling and champion. Same fashion, what a great style. Who will be 4-time champion? Look at the sublime driving. Fastest time is faster than the real F1 drivers. You know, this car, it's such a beauty to drive. It's a beauty to drive. I mean, it definitely did help that I had plenty of practice with it before, but yeah, immediately we were like one. You know, especially the car is so fantastic. You know, acceleration at the lower gears, especially the third gear. And here, the final corner of the Bahrain Grand Prix. We won it here twice. We were 3 times champion. We twice won the first race. Oh yeah, baby! Oh yay! Oh yay! Oh yay! Fantastic drive! Of course! Of course! Wow, what a fantastic, great victory! Wow! This is how you start the season. You know, it was flawless weekend. Wow, come on! Come on! Let's go for the answer, champion! Wow! Yeah, look at this! Same action! Oh yeah! Of course, of course!
Delivered the performance that you dream about, and wow, did they
Let's celebrate!
really impressive stuff.
Yeah, what a great victory, you know. Look at this handsome guy. This is the overall. That's how beautiful the Ferrari can look like, maybe without the HP, or if the HP was white or yellow. But yeah, we made it. And good job, Charles, you've got it on the podium. Wow, this is a great Bahrain trophy. Our first of 2024 season. Oh yay. Look at the same fashion for the first time ever. Come on, let's celebrate. Wow, wow, wow. What an amazing victory. Oh, fantastic Neil. Yeah, Charles, you are the reigning champion. Obviously, real reigning champion didn't even finish the race. And we did in style. Guys, you know, I am so happy. Look, you know, look at our XP over here. Yeah, overall.
What an end to another fantastic weekend of racing.
Yes.
Thanks to everyone who's joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Wow, I can't believe, you know, we let pretty much, you know, everybody apart, you know, from the runners from the top 4 teams. You know, this was one of the most dominant victories, very reminiscent of the F1 2010. That's right, been racing it for 15 years. You know, that's how dominant I was in the first race. So I'm sure we can definitely go for a championship. Look at the fastest time, 132.8. You know, that's actually faster than what, for example, Verstappen achieved in a real race. You know, we playing it in the same year. It's so much joy, great setup. You know, I was happy that we were able, you know, to get the pedals and everything working. There were some technical issues, as it usually is at the beginning of the season, but what a great victory. And now, let's celebrate with Jan, the Smalling champion. It was a perfect weekend. So I topped the practice 1, practice 2, practice 3, qualifying 1, qualifying 2, qualifying 3, set the fastest lap, led every single lap. You know, only on the formation lap, Verstappen tried to play games with me, but you know, we immediately destroyed them after the first few laps. And yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy it. And now, let's go for 23 more races. This is Jan, the Smalling champion, and now the leader of the Formula 1 2024 FIA Formula 1 World Championship. Let's go for the driver's title. Woohoo! What a great victory by Jan, the Smalling champion. Oh yay! So you guys, you've just seen, you know, as I've just made it over here to the start and finish straight, and obviously now in our first race report from the first race over here, as you can see on that beautiful calendar of the 2024-2024 Formula 1 season, amazing Grand Slam of a victory here at the Bahrain, the Chequered International Racing Circuit. The Bahrain Grand Prix is officially ours for the 3rd time in history. Oh yes, FORZA Ferrari, I'm a triple winner. these reports will be slightly different, obviously, from the last year. As you can see, there are lots of changes, obviously. So it's not just the double wheels that we have over here, so that we can keep the lucky wheel over here being planted into that SF1000T818 Formula 1 racing simulator, which powered us to this amazing victory, which I'm sure you guys greatly enjoyed. But here, as you can see, we are gonna be receiving the trophies and obviously also the medal for a race winner, just like in the real Formula 1, because hey, it's the Olympic year of the 2024. So I am so happy that we can celebrate in this wonderful style. So before further ado, over here, let me tell you a little bit about the race, and then of course we will lift this wonderful trophy over here with us, as we of course will also put a medal on it. So obviously over here you can see that I'm clenching my fist, celebrating the victory I won by over a minute, obviously, from Lando Norris and my teammate Charles Leclerc. And what a great victory it was. So I already knew pretty much ever since I started racing the F124 that I was definitely on the pace. We were always, very fast. The car was always splendid. I thought the setup was really good. We will also, talk a little bit about what setup we use, to deliver this magnificent victory. And yeah, I have to say, I was just really pleased with how the whole race went, and how the whole weekend went, really, from practice 1, topping the session, same for the practice 2, practice 3. And obviously, getting nicely through qualifying 1, qualifying 2, in qualifying 3, obviously we didn't have that much of a margin, right? So it reminded me kind of how we ended that season 2023, because there, obviously in Abu Dhabi, we also, planted it on pole position, but didn't have much of an advantage, slightly over half a second like here, and it was a big fight in the race. But here it wasn't the case. Obviously, I had a bit of an issue with the wheel, at the beginning, so got a slow getaway for the formation lap. But then, once I obviously established my leading position, I warm up the tires, the formation lap being very important. So when you definitely race, always do make sure you take extra precautions, especially with the tires. And yeah, I was then able to get a really good getaway. Obviously, I was quite defensive, especially in the first half of the track. But then, once I was able, to pull away at least 1 second clearer of Lewis Hamilton, who actually in the end finished 5th. Him and Verstappen, they were really strong. In the end, Verstappen obviously retired, so that's a great news for us. But yeah, it was just fantastic, because I've gotten such a good start that I was always able to increase the gap by pretty much a second a lap, and in the end 57 laps, that's how long the Bahrain race is, and in the end, yes, I won pretty much by over 57 seconds slightly. So I'm really satisfied. I wish that this is probably one of the best driving Formula 1 that we really have. And since I led every race and also said the fastest lap, this is what we call the Grand Slam, which obviously is so difficult to achieve, because you have to pretty much top every, you have to top the qualifying, right? And you have to also set the fastest lap. Obviously, you have to win the race, but you also have to lead every lap of the race, which is, I think, probably the most difficult, the most challenging part, right? So let's talk a little bit about the race strategy so that you guys know exactly how it all came about. So it was very simple. Obviously, over here, as we were chasing this elusive Grand Prix winner trophy, we all started on a softs. So sometimes that's obviously good because the tire is more grippy, but it will lose a lot of the grip with about 5 to 10 laps. So in 5 to 10 laps, pretty much you will start to feel that the tire is not fresh anymore, and you have to manage it. Alright, so when you have to manage it, you cannot just go full power out of the traction zones, which this F124 can do ever so well. So that pretty much meant that if the drivers, like most of them, have decided to go soft, right? But then by the lap 34, and there are almost 60 laps, right? You would pretty much have to go and change the tire again. But would you then go to the medium? Well, medium, my strategy was soft, medium. Medium also lasted about 20 laps, right? So but I did figure that actually it is definitely quicker than the hard tires that most of the the drivers used for almost 25 laps. So I decided, you know, to go with medium and medium. So, you know, by the time I stopped on lap 37, I followed the strategy exactly because, you know, it was in the end such a great, enjoyable, but also, you know, such a relatively easy race, right? So, you know, I decided, okay, you know, let's follow the strategy with the medium tires. You know, I was already leading by a minute, excuse me, of course. So then made up that gap, and you know, only had one moment on lap 16, which you will see, of course, in the highlights that we will always show you. There's not really much to show because I just disappeared into the distance. But yeah, for me, the tire wear wasn't really an issue. But at the end of the stints, like you know, I almost spun, for example, in the first chicane. And that was simply, you know, due to the lack of the grip that I had in that particular segment of the track. So overall, you know, the tire wear was kind of like on the edge, but the two-stop strategy was definitely it. You know, I put almost 2 laps, you know, I was overfueled by about 2 laps. In the end, you know, you can see that I managed the battery pretty much, you know, to the perfection. Which is great because obviously there are some changes, especially in qualifying that you've seen, and I was only left with about you know, third of a lap left of the fuel. So you know, even with the fuel consumption, it was decent. I didn't really have to do any lift and coasting or anything like that. So overall, you know, and the car obviously was reliable. That's the most important thing. And again, it's a greatly enjoyable. So you know, the race, you know, I wish, you know, every race was like this, but yeah, that's one out of you know, one, and obviously the first win in the first race of the season out of the 24 record-breaking season over here, and we cannot wait. Maybe we'll set some amazing records, right? Of course, over here. So let's take a look at some of the highlights over here before we get to celebrate, as you've obviously already seen me celebrate. So over here, okay, before we talk about that particular part, so we can take a look. So here, okay, if we can see it. All right, so that was right at the beginning of the race. Okay, so here, okay, let's take a look at it. So over here, this is pretty much how the race started. Okay, so over here you can see obviously, you know, me dominating the race, going faster than the real Formula 1 drivers, and then this is the start of the F1 Formula 1 2021 season. Go, yes, Alex champion, and you know, bit of a wheel spin, but I got it. Oh yay! Wow. Okay, so over here, you know, we then went, and you can see Hamilton got a blister of a start. You know, we kind of covered them up. We didn't know how close that was. But yeah, you know, the two multiple champions going on it, and one multiple champion obviously running away with it as I was chasing this beautiful trophy over here. So yeah, look at that. So this was the lap 1 over here. You know, I was going a bit defensive. This is the where I'm usually the weakest. You know, and then you know, the middle pin, that 5th, 6th, you know, gear. Over here, I defended them nicely, and pretty much, you know, from here, that was all I pretty much needed. You can already see the gap appearing between me and Hamilton, also between Verstappen and Norris. And yeah, then you can see how much of a gap I just had. You know, you cannot even see the others. Here, look at that! Wow, look at these concentrating guys of car number 7. Oh yay! Wow! And yeah, you can see that a bit of a spin, but you know, great. It's easy usually to control if you don't overdrive. There's a Scarlet Ferrari, and you know, I was then obviously just going very fast and sprinting to the Chequered Flag. So over here, what exactly does that mean for the championship? So we can see it over here. So you can see me leading quite comfortably for Scuderia Ferrari with 26 points, leading from Lando Norris, who is second now with 18 points, Charles Leclerc obviously having 15 points. Then we can see Oscar Piastri with 12 points, finishing 4th, Lewis Hamilton, our future Ferrari teammate, at 10 points, or on 10 points rather. His teammate George Russell for Mercedes-AMG Petronas 8 points. Sergio Perez, Red Bull, then's got 6 points. Then Esteban Ocon with Alpine's got 4 points. Fernando Alonso, Aston Martin 2 points. And Yuki Tsunoda and Pierre Gasly, rather, from Alpine gotten that final point over here. So, you know, it's all looking good. And, you know, with such a pace advantage, especially in a race, you know, it's always important to set the car for a race. I think we're going to be dominant. Now, you know, I have done 4 Ferrari seasons, and of course, Scuderia Ferrari as a team, we've always won, and we are leading the championship here early with 41 points. McLaren being second with 30 points. Then we have Mercedes MG Petronas with 18. Red Bull being fourth with 6 points. Fifth place belonging to Alpine with 5 points. And then we have Aston Martin then with 2. So overall, obviously, early days, but very, very promising. And I'm just so happy, you know, that the race, you know, panned out this way because, you know, it was a magnificent performance over here. So you guys, which means that what we should do is we should celebrate. So what I'm saying is, let's celebrate! Woohoo! Let's go, Jan! Let's go, Sonic champion! Yay! Yay! We got it! Oh, what a great win!
That's just fantastic, amazing. You deserve that race win. Well done, mate.
Of course, I deserve that race win, alright? You know, so I won 8 races obviously last season. You know, already gotten 1 over here. You know, last time obviously in Bahrain, you know, we were at the back over here, and look at this. Look how happy we are. Shake fashion, guys. Oh yeah. Okay, you can see, you know, the highlights obviously, and especially the fireworks in the back. Look who's the winner. Yes, you've seen me celebrating in real life, and now it is time, of course, you know, to jump over here, you know, with all of my mechanics and with everybody, but especially over here.
Here come our winners now.
It is time for the Olympic medal for 2024. Oh yeah! Yes, we've got it! And this one will be my favorite. Oh yes, this is the Bahrain trophy. Yes, I am the Formula 1 Grand Prix winner. Yay! Wow, let's go, yes, smiling star champion. Wow, la 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 la. Isn't life great? Of course, life is super great. Wow, what a great victory! Wow, so yeah, absolutely fantastic. And you know, this trophy is a real beauty. So you know, we ordered it, we obviously designed it over here. So you know, I think it's absolutely fantastic over here. With obviously that golden medal. Look how wonderful it looks like over here.
Fantastic weekend of racing.
And yeah,
everyone who's joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
exactly. And all I can say is, you know, that the racing, you know, that really showed, you know, just how much I've improved. Obviously, it's such a pleasure, you know, to be driving, to be a racing driver. That's always been my dream. And, you know, hopefully we are now marching towards that 4th World Championship. Hopefully we will be able to get it. And, you know, with this beautiful golden trophy, we are really going to enjoy it because we are the Formula 1 Grand Prix winner here in Bahrain for the 3rd time in history. Oh, yay! So you guys, I hope you enjoyed it. This was the magnificent round 1 over here. You know, I show you pretty much everything from the highlights, you know, to the current table. And the last thing that I actually want to show you is over here, this great new feature, which I really love, you know, which is this one, right? So it shows you the ratings for the very first time. So this is me. You can see that I have the 66 rating over here at the moment. You know, guys like, for example, Verstappen have 95, guys like over 90 as well. And you can see at the moment, my experience, I got 51 racecraft, 66 awareness, 64 pace, 68 focus, 60. And you know, this is great, right? You know, because what I also love is, for example, that you get a lot of these objectives, right? So when you are racing, for example, your engineer will tell you, obviously, if you're behind some driver, okay, you have 5 laps to overtake him, or, you know, set a target lap time or everything like that, which helps you to develop your car. You also have you know, basically the heads of the departments, the kind of specialists, as we call them, with whom you can collaborate. So overall, this is a great step forward. You know, also, you know, I think there should be some, you know, interview with the media. I think that would help over here with the career mode as well. But I think this is a great addition. And at the moment, we have the teammate driver lead, which at the moment, you can see we are beating our rival by 5-6. So yay! And yeah, we are so happy. You can see like I'm happy, and me, you know, obviously looking into the future and looking for the championship. So yeah, this is how it finished, you guys. Yeah, great enjoyment. And yeah, we just wanted to show you that new feature over here. So now you know everything about our wonderful race. And now we will see you very soon on Aliens Week's time, when we will go to the Saudi Arabia for the round 2 of the Formula 1 2024 World Championship. And let me tell you, This is obviously, you know, we often test here, right? You know, everybody knows Bahrain. It's a proper racing circuit, but hey, you know, in Saudi Arabia, that's a street circuit, super fast. The walls are so close, you know, it's significantly more challenging than Las Vegas, for example, because it's got so many, you know, fast fifth, sixth, you know, medium to high speed corners. So as a result, obviously, you know, it requires a precise concentration. It requires a real skill. And if we can win in Saudi Arabia and the Jeddah Corniche circuit, I'm sure we can win everywhere, and that would be definitely a statement victory. So we will see you then. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed the racing over here. This was Jan, the Smiling Star champion and the Grand Prix winner. Forza Ferrari! We love Formula 1! We love Scuderia Ferrari! We love winning!